Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to pronounce Russian words correctly. I will give you some hints, some tricks, some rules, and you are going to pronounce words like a native. Итак, первое слово is I didn't pick today some easy words because I already did this kind of lesson, pronunciation lesson for beginners, so you can find it on my channel. This will be for intermediate students. Итак, первое слово стремление. Номер один. Так. Стремление. Что такое стремление? Стремление is aspiration or urge. Aspiration or urge. Стремление. Стремление. Here, what is important, ye is stress, so we are not allowed to change it. Стремление. So we will pronounce it as ye. But this year and this year, they are not stressed, so we will pronounce them as E. They will be reduced. Стремление. Стремление. So basically, this one is important. Yeah. These, we will pronounce them, we will barely pronounce them. They will sound more like E. Стремление. Стремление is aspiration. Хорошо, идем дальше. Следующее слово – отказ. Отказ. Извините. Отказ. Here A is stressed. O is not stressed, so we will pronounce it as A. Отказ. Отказ, because it's not stressed. When O is not stressed, pronounce it as A. Отказ. Here Z is a voiced consonant, and it is located at the end of the word. When a voiced consonant is located at the end of the word, it will become unvoiced. So Z is voiced, it will become unvoiced as отказ. Отказ. This is how we will pronounce this word. And отказ means refusal. Refusal. Отказ. 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 Refusal. Отказ. Пойдем дальше. Следующее слово is нож. 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 We have only one vowel here, so of course it's stressed because we don't have other vowels in this word. Нож. Here, Ж, the same rule as here. Ж is a voiced consonant. Because it is located at the end of the word, we will make it unvoiced. It will become unvoiced. Ж will become unvoiced ша. Нож. Нож. And нож is knife. Нож. Knife. Нож. Нож. Особо. Особо. Особо means particularly. Particularly. Особо. Особо. Not stressed, not stressed, so we will pronounce them as A. Особо. Особо. Particularly. Особо. Так. Следующее слово – это глагол «отражать». Отражать. 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 Отражать means to reflect. To reflect. Отражать. First, don't forget about O, unstressed. We will pronounce it as A. Отражать. Ж here, you have to pronounce it stronger. Ж. 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 In Russian language, it is very obvious, very strong. Отражать. 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 And the last one is мягкий знак. So you have to make this T softer because we have a soft sign after it. So it's not Отражат. It is отражать. Отражать. Don't forget about мягкий знак. You have to mention it in a word. It has to be heard. Отражать. Отражать. Очень хорошо. Давайте продолжим. Несчастный. Несчастный means unhappy. Несчастный means unhappy. Or unfortunate. Unfortunate. Несчастный. Unhappy, unfortunate. Несчастный. Что нужно здесь запомнить? S and cha here will be pronounced as sha. Несчастный as sha. Just memorize that. Несчастный. Sha. Несчастный. Несчастный as well is in the word счастье, happiness. Счастье. Same here, because this one came from this one. They have the same root. Счастье. Счастье. Дальше. Ни. Е, not stressed, so we will pronounce it as и. Несчастный. 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 Here this T will not be pronounced too. Несчастный. Just ignore it. Несчастный. Несчастный. Счастье. 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 Here T is pronounced when a native speaker write this word, and if they have doubts, should I write te or shouldn't I write, is there te in this word or it's not, then they will think about a verification word. To verify if there is te in this word, they have to write te here. And they will think about a verification word, and the verification word for this one is счастье. Here we pronounce te, счастье. So here te is in a strong position, here is in a weak position. We don't know, should we write it because we don't pronounce it, is there te or it's not. But I verify this one by remembering this one. And here we have te. So we have to write te here is as well, even we don't pronounce it. Счастье. Again, we have мягкий знак here, so this te will be softer. Счастье. Счастье. Счастье is happiness, of course. Несчастный, unfortunate, unhappy. Счастье, happiness. Запомните эти два слова. Memorize these two words. И давайте продолжим. And let's continue. Так, и следующее слово у нас на сегодня из довольный. 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 Same here, or not stressed, we will pronounce it as a. Довольный. Here we have мягкий знак, so L letter should be more softer. Доволь, not довол, довол. No, it's доволь, довольный. Ный, can be challenging too to pronounce. Довольный, ный. And the short e, it's e. So together they will be ый. Довольный. Довольный. Довольный is satisfied. Давайте напишем. Satisfied. Satisfied is довольный. Довольный is satisfied. Следующее слово вагон. Вагон. Вагон is a carriage this part of the train where people stay. Wagon, yeah, wagon. Here, pay attention to the stress, because in English we have a word that is, and it's wagon, and another vowel is stressed in English. So very often my students make this mistake. They stress a instead of o. In Russian, it is wagon. Wagon. I wanted to show you by this word how the stress is important. In Russian language, it is very important for people to understand you. For example, in the next word, the verb писать, if you stress a, it will mean to write. But if you will say the same word, but you will stress e, it will be писать, to pee. So be careful with the stress. Писать means to write, писать means to pee. Писать, писать. Писать, писать. The same as with the word замок. Замок. Замок is a lock. But if we stress a and we say замок, it will be a castle. Замок, замок. Замок, замок. Дальше следующее слово is мышление. Давайте напишем мышление. Мышление. Again, here we have «ы», that is sometimes difficult to pronounce, especially to American English speakers. Мышление. Мышление. And again, sh is very hard. You have to touch with your tongue your alveolus while you pronounce sh. Мышление. Мышление is a way of thinking. Мышление. Хорошо, следующее слово is 50. 50. Так, сейчас, секунду. 50. 50 is 50. 50. And here, pay attention to the pronunciation. 50. So I ignored, but I have to write it because it came from the word 5. 5. 50. Ся. Here ya is stressed, so we are not allowed to change it. We have to pronounce it as ya. Сят. But here ya is not stressed, so we will pronounce it as e. It will be reduced. When ya is not stressed, it is reduced. 50. Here the same, ye is not stressed, so pronounce it as e. So basically we have without this t. 50. 50 in Russian. 50. Очень хорошо. And a few more words, and we are done. Следующее слово у нас is так. Живот. Давайте напишем живот. Okay, what do we have here? J is hard. J. You have to really touch your alveolus with your tongue. J. After J, this E is heard like U. Живот. Живот is a stomach, by the way. Stomach. Живот. Ж. But this Ж letter does not support I after it. So we will always write I, even if we pronounce I. Живот, so don't try to pronounce it as живот or something else. No, pronounce it as живот with I, but write I here, because Ж does not support I after it. Живот. Живот. Очень хорошо. Следующее слово is желтый. 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 Yo is always stressed. Also here O will be heard as O. Желтый. After Ж, this will happen. But still you have to write yo. Never write O there. Желтый, but pronounce it as O. After Ж, yo is pronounced as O. Желтый, not желтый or any other pronunciation. Желтый with O, but write yo. And it means yellow. Okay, that's all for this lesson. Увидимся с вами завтра. See you tomorrow for my live lessons. Целую вас. Чмоки-чмоки.